Good morning. I am ready to go to Norway. I've worn my typical airport outfit, which is just this black outfit, which I think is really just comfortable and casual, and I'm very tired and everyone else is still sleeping in the house, but I am off on my first ever solo trip. So I've now landed in Oslo and I'm trying to figure out how to get to my Airbnb. The owner has messaged me and told me a specific place to go to, so I'm going to try and figure out how to get there. I've never done this on my own, it's really scary, but I'm also so proud of myself for doing it, just making the move and coming here. So I arrived at the Airbnb all fine, and now I'm about to go and get some food, and then I've got sauna booked for tonight, so we'll see how that goes, because that's going to be really interesting. But it's going to be freezing cold, so I don't know what it's going to be like, but meh, we'll see. I definitely did not come here for the British weather, but it's definitely followed me. It's freaking grey, and so far I'm not that impressed. This is probably the weirdest country I've ever been to. Kind of reminds me right now, I don't know if it's because of the weather, but of the post-war era of Europe. It's very strange. It's definitely not what I was expecting at all. One thing I can tell you is that it's not like a city at all. It's more like the countryside. This is the restaurant I chose because on Google the food looked so good. I'm doing the craziest thing I've ever done, which is jump into this
water. It's 10 degrees.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh my god! It's absolutely freezing! It's actually freezing. I think I might die. It's crazy. I'm never going to do that again. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Oslo. I was so tired yesterday, I did not want to do anything. So I thought, you know what, I am going to sleep in today. It was raining yesterday, so I was not in a good mood, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use this trip to relax, and I'm not going to do anything today. But then the weather is freaking sunny outside, so I've changed my mind. I'm just going to go and get some brunch or lunch, and probably do some editing in a cafe, and then I'm meeting my friend Daniel tonight, so I'm super excited for that. I really like this kitchen area and the table area. I feel like it's such a good place to edit, and if I had a flat like this I would die. It kind of reminds me a bit like the flat that they have in France for Killing Eve. It's very open plan, it's very beautiful. The building itself is quite old, so the stairs are really old, they're like spiral staircasey. Yeah, I love it. So I got changed now, and the Airbnb owner recommended a restaurant to me called Villa Paradiso. So I'm just gonna go find that and check that out. I'm tempted to take my laptop because I do want to edit, but I think it might be too heavy to carry around when I'm walking. So I'm like, oh, it's just the weirdest thing traveling alone, because literally there's no one to ask anything. I'm so used to asking family or a partner or friends or anyone, just hey, what do you want to do today? Where should we go? What do you want to eat? But I can literally decide that for myself, and It's really strange. It's so icy, but so nice. Like such a fresh, nice feeling. It's so crisp, the weather. I'll tell you what though, this place is definitely not what I expected. After moving to London from living in Seoul, I was like, London is dead, but Oslo is very much countryside. That's how it feels to me so far. I could be wrong, but that's how it feels. This is the restaurant. So I just had lunch and I've decided I'm gonna go and get some waffle. So on Google there's this list of things to eat. I think it's like Norway's bucket list for foodies before you die or something like that. And as I was looking at it, this pizza place that I've just been to was already on the list. And then there was a place like that sells waffles that's also on the list about 150 meters from here. So I'm gonna go get some dessert. And with that, I'm going to walk to the botanical gardens. That is the plan. As I was paying my bills, the guy was looking at me really funny, and then I went to the toilet and then I realised I had like pizza on my nose. And I was just thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. But you know, it's fine. These things happen. When you holiday by yourself, the disadvantage is no one tells you that you've got pizza on your nose. The weather is so crisp. I don't know if you can hear the breeze and the sound of the trees. One thing I can definitely tell is that the air here is so clean. I think this is the cleanest air that I've ever breathed in my life. Me if I've got chocolate all over my mouth. I've enjoyed that waffle as well. It was so good. I got the vegan chocolate one because obviously I had a whole pizza and I wanted something quite light. I didn't want anything heavy, so that was delicious. And now I've made it to the botanical garden. So my dad brought my grandma here when he thought she was going to pass away, and she did get ill here, so she had to go back to England. But this was one of her favourite countries. She really likes nature. So as I'm walking around this park, I'm just thinking about her. And yeah, just missing her. So I just took a seat on the grass and I'm just sitting here thinking about lots of things. I'm about to have a big career change actually. As you know from my last video, I am moving away from mental health and going back to an acute hospital. And I'll be doing that one day after I land back in London, so I'm very nervous about it, but I guess everything is exciting. I just don't know what's about to happen. I'm just going to work as hard as I can. You might say I'm walking places, you know, half an hour distances, because that way you can see the city better. But actually, the Ubers here are friggin' expensive, which is why I'm walking, and that is the truth. So it is the evening now, and I am off to meet Daniel, who's a friend that I met on a Korean conference called YGF, and that's how I met my best friend Miri. That's how I met a lot of my friends, even my friend Kate. So the power of YGF is real. And I haven't even seen him for ages. In fact, since the conference even happened. But he has kindly agreed to meet me, so I am off to Central Station now.
이 거리 이름이 뭐라 그러냐면 칼 요한 스트리트예요. 칼 요한 스트리트.
Daniel is telling me I came at the worst possible time, when there is lots of work going on and there is nothing much to see. But this is very, I mean, it looks prettier in person. Good morning, it is day 3 of my Oslo trip. I couldn't sleep at all last night because I knew I had to get up early for this cruise. I'm very tired, but yeah, I mean I booked it for 10:30 in the morning, so it's my own fault. I did want to sleep in and rest, but I thought it'd be better to, you know, have a earliest start of the day. I'm regretting it now. Yeah, so I'm about to go to this cruise, and that's about the only plan I have today, and I don't know what else is about to happen, but we'll see. So if you've never been in the country before, but you want to study here,
Yeah,
it's
you
all
live
free.
in, let's say you live in Malaysia
Yeah,
or in Mexico.
yeah.
You apply for some course. Let's say you want to learn Norwegian or you want to learn Norwegian history, Viking history. You apply for the university, you get accepted. Here, come on in. And same with healthcare. I can joke about, oh, we're never gonna see a bill. We don't even think about it.
So I made it bright and early, and I think I'm gonna go get a coffee or something, and then try and get onto this cruise. It was so interesting to talk to the taxi driver about how healthcare and education here is completely free. It's so interesting, you know, like my sister and her husband, they went to LA and he got appendicitis, and just getting a CT scan was like $700. So it just shows, you know, how countries and governments can just make such a big difference. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the most boring cruises I've ever been on. The boat was so slow, and yeah, it was just not what I was expecting at all. All I want to do is just go back to the Airbnb and curl up into bed. I'm starting to feel a little bit ill, but it is my last full day here, so I'm going to try and push myself. I can't tell if I'm just hungry, so I'm going to get some food and then we'll take it from there. I just love the kind of sound of water. I think it sounds so peaceful. So I've come to this random little bench and table that's overlooking the river, and yeah, I am about 15 minutes away from my Airbnb. I've really enjoyed the walk back. Like, I was going to get a taxi, but I thought, you know what, let me walk, and I can't wait to go back and just have a shower and relax and enjoy the Airbnb. I think that there's a lot of pressure when you go places that you have to go to certain places and do more things, but I also think that a holiday is to rest as well. I am tired from this morning's like really boring cruise, and I just want to chill out and relax a bit. So that is the plan. I feel so tired, so I've just been downstairs and got some sushi, and this is tonight's last night in Oslo. I'm just gonna chill out, watch some Netflix and eat some sushi basically. Yum yum yum. I love how they've given like 2 pairs of chopsticks, but it's just me that's gonna be eating all of this. So good morning, it is my last day in Oslo. So I have my flight at about 2 p.m. and I've just had a nice lie-in, just been relaxing, finished off the sushi that I couldn't finish last night, and I've packed. I think I'm just gonna go to the supermarket and get some chocolate and stuff. Apparently Norwegian chocolate is nice, and I've had some that the owner gave me and that was delicious. So I'm gonna go get that, and then I'll be off to the airport, which which concludes my first ever solo trip. And it's been great. Like, I have loved it. It's been really weird, like I've never experienced anything like this before. But yeah, I've loved every minute of it. Bye.